to give you a sneak peek, we have Sharp Shot Effects, we have Starfall Cosplay, and we have Fire Team Harmony being represented by Twilight Spartan and DJ Pone Spartan. We have our beautiful MC, Lachlan O'Neill. We have Crazy Karina, who is also one of our most essential people on stage because I couldn't do this without her. And she's going to be an adjunct judge, giving a personal award today as well, and also helping me make sure we score this accurately. We are complying with the official international cosplay guidelines for this competition. This is the first time a PonyCon has done that, which is very exciting to do that, because your award today, if you win or you receive a Best in Show, will be something that you can use as your credentials going forward to any other professional cosplay competition at any of the big cosplay arenas. So before this, we were just considered a small fish in a pond that didn't really exist. We've just entered the deep end of the ocean. So congratulations to everybody who gets to be a part of that today. When you're a contestant, we're going to be calling you up by name. We're going to be starting out with our teen category, and then we're going to move into our novice categories. From there, we're going to go to intermediate and end with our master class. You're going to be judged in 5 different categories, and those categories are also compliant, just so you know what they're looking at. They're going to look at the detailing of your costume. They're going to look at the closeness to your character or your original design, the difficulty that it took to build your costume, how you used the materials that you built it with, and the overall composition, how all those little minute pieces come together to make the greater whole. And they have guidelines that they're following to make this a very accurate and fair competition. Anyone who made 80% or more of their costume today is eligible for first in their class or best in show. Everyone else is still eligible for some amazing awards, including second and third place trophies and other prizes that we have here today. That's what keeps us ICG compliant with those wins. When you come on stage, you will also get bonus points if you have good stage presence. Point out to my judges on the very bottom of your grid, there's a 1 through 3 bonus points. So if my contestants come out here and really want to get into character, you can get some bonus points for stage presence alone. How does that sound? We're going to have you come up by name, and we're going to have you enter through the back where Granny Smith, who's one of our kindest and elder ponies, is going to help you get through the curtain safely and get safely up these stairs. When you come up the stairs, Miss Lachlan is going to be talking about you. While she's talking about you, I would like you to first present yourself to the judges. Make sure they get to see all of you. Take your time. All right? If they have any particular questions, they might ask. But I am going to ask my judges to be very kind. Judges? Judges? Please be very kind to our teens and our novices, because for a lot of them, this might be their first time on stage. So be kind with their questions if you have any. Feel free to give compliments to our novice class and teen classes. And feel free to grill those master classes so we can all learn a thing or two from their amazing designs, okay? After you've shown off to the judges, you're going to come out and take your full walk, showing off for everybody. They're also going to be watching how your costume moves during this moment. Feel free, I should have her, she's better at this than me. Feel free to strike a pose. I might just fly away in a minute, you never know. But so far, my mind is protected, so we have no fears there, and I have a periscope in case any Pegasus arrive, and I will let you know if you need to pull the ripcord. When you get over here, feel free to strike a few poses. We have a photographer that will take your picture, no matter what you do, so do a good pose. Okay, so, and then one more show, and then you may exit. Simple enough? If you have a question, please raise your hand, don't be embarrassed. Yes? All right, I would invite you to come up and stand by Miss Lachlan and let your model do all the things I just showed, and we will give you full credit for that, and you will be the recipient of any awards that your design has received today. And thank you for modeling for that designer. Any other questions?
We'll also make sure to direct any questions we ask over to you instead of the model, just to make sure.
Yep. These judges know what they're doing. I got to tell you, I'm so happy to have them here today. All right. So without further ado, yes, while you are on stage, masks are optional. If people choose to wear a mask, don't necessarily judge it as a part of their costume because it's a COVID preventative measure. So if you guys have standard masks and you feel safer with your standard mask, we will not deduct points or add points for masks because they're a required part of the con. And we just want you to feel safe. So if you feel safer with your mask on, you will not lose character points if your mask is off, okay? So, or on or off. That's not going to be a factor. Masks are not going to be a factor because of COVID, okay? It's a weird rule. Yeah. Well, that might be part of your stage presence bonus. That's up to my judges. Yeah, I appreciate that. What? Oh, and one more exciting announcement. After you leave the stage, if you have enough energy to walk to the back right corner, our photographer, do you want to do it right after they get off stage or wait till the end of the competition? Okay, sorry. At the very end of the competition, you can go to the backdrop and get some personal photos taken of your costume from our professional. Yes? Nobody will take them from there. If they do, I'm very quick with these balloons and I will catch them like that. Okay? Your seat is your seat. When you are done, come back to your same seat. That way you're safe in leaving your belongings there. One last question, and then we're going to get this show started. Anybody else? Okay, so I guess I'm going to do the last question. Who's ready for the grandest celebration of cosplay competition in Ponytown history? Woo! All right, so without further ado, you're going to listen for your name to be called, and I think what we should do is maybe say the name and then say who's next up so they can get prepped. Should we do that? Okay, she's in charge from this point on. Awesome. And I'm just going to sit back there and add up numbers. Yeah, it goes teen, novice, intermediate, master. So she's in charge, just listen to her, and Granny will help you not fall down.
Okay, guys, if you entered in the team category, please come up to Granny Smith. There are two of you guys. That's you two. Oh, somebody still needs a sign-up sheet. They're a group. I think we already have, hold on. Says she's just gonna wing you. All right. So first up we have Harmony Iris of Crackle Cousins Cosplay, Starlight Glimmer, and Trixie Unreformed. So Kava Rose and Harmony Iris. They said Starlight Unreformed in armor with staff of sameness. She has hints of her true self and signs of her magic hidden beneath the dark armor that resembles the sameness that she portrayed using the fake equal sign cutie mark while she stole the cutie marks of others. She made 80% or more of her cosplay And this is a full EVA foam armor build, detailed and carved with hand tools and Dremel, both sprayed and hand painted, hand sewed. Redesigned the wig that was hand wefted and attached portions for color effects. 3D printed her own horn and lit it with LED lights. LED lights are used in the staff in 2 forms, all hand soldered, and the acrylic was designed and printed with Twilight stolen cutie mark and worked into the handmade staff that used raw EVA that was then molded around the handmade wood staff. Papa Rose is Trixie. Why did Trixie cut the alicorn amulet? Trixie is a great and powerful with the alicorn amulet, and Trixie is extra intense. And if Starlight has staff Trixie, would want a bigger one. Trixie and Starlight pair up once again in a whole new evilicious way. Again, 80% or more cosplay made, all from EVA foam. Wow. She totally detailed out her swirling red magic staff and her trademark stars. You're beautiful. Every detail is alicorn amulet all the way. Everybody from beginner/novice, come up over here. And just when we call your name, please go ahead and step up on stage and strut your stuff. All right, guys. Have y'all them come backstage? Yeah. And hi. All right. So coming up first, we have Silver Dragon as Pinkie Pie. Silver Dragon says, I act a lot like her. I love how friendly she is, energetic, and fun. She acts like herself and loves to make new friends. Silver Dragon says she bought a plain pink skirt on Amazon and then hand-painted the cutie marks. Oh my gosh, thank you! On both sides. Everything is hand-painted. She painted the collar of the shirt purple and the blue jacket was bought on Amazon. The socks were bought online. She added bows. And finally, the shoes were bought plain online and then painted and decorated by hand. Those are some beautiful shoes. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Next up, we have John Bergerman as a blackjack clone. John? Oh my gosh! Stable 99 after the apocalypse in this Mega Spells Fallout Equestria. Trying to make it look like Blackjack when she first came out of the stables. Materials are all foam and fake fur. Whoa. Look at that cutie mark. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, can we have Prism Light as Twilight Sparkle come on up? Prism Light as Twilight Sparkle. They've done Applejack, who they say is the best pony, and Celestia, the best princess. So next in line is Twilight Sparkle. They say they constructed 80% or more of their cosplay. They started with a picture of the character they want to be. After, I measure myself on a foam board to get the right size for the character's accessories. Then I draw guidelines on the foam board and cut it out accordingly. Before I paint a piece, I try it on to make sure it fits. Once my accessories are done, I make any hair out of streamers, trying to match the picture as perfectly as possible. Finally, I prepare an outfit that I feel my character would wear, don the accessories, and look at myself in the mirror to make sure I look like a character. Wow, you look wonderful.
I'm missing one. Did you get that last one?
Next up.
Wait, last one. Can we take a pause real quick and entertain people? We gotta get caught up.
Oh, apparently we have to take a pause for a moment.
They gotta get caught up real quick.
They're getting caught up. Oh, how do we want me to?
I don't know.
I'm not very entertaining.
We just need the judges a chance to get caught up. So, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. You do that.
Has anybody seen Squid Games? I haven't, but I do hear that they play a lot of Simon Says, so we are gonna play Simon Says while we wait for the judges to get caught up. Everybody please stand up. We have to play it. We're gonna play Simon Says, or Fluttershy Says. Okay. Oh, Fluttershy Says, please stand up. Oh gosh. Okay, Fluttershy says, jump twice. Good. Fluttershy says, tap your head. Fluttershy says, tap your stomach. Punch up. Okay. Fluttershy says, take a step forward. Sit down. Fluttershy says, turn around 3 times. Turn around once more. Sit down. Fluttershy says, jump up twice. Fluttershy says, cross your legs. Uncross your legs. Sit down. Fluttershy says, jump up. Now dab. Fluttershy says, dab. Thank you. Fluttershy says, take a step forward. Take a step back. Sit down, Discord. Sit down, Discord. Fluttershy says, take a step back. Fluttershy says, sit down. Stand up. Fluttershy says, stand back up. Fluttershy says, turn around. Fluttershy says, touch the ground. Sit down. Sit down. Feeling really creepy. Fluttershy says, everybody can stand back up, except for if you're already sitting. Fluttershy says, I'm running out of things to say. Okay, pat your head. I got you. Down, sit down. Are we caught up yet? Are we caught up? Okay, we're good. If you're standing, you're a winner. We do have a lot of winners. I'm not very good at this game. That's okay. All right. And they're back. All right. Next up, we have Angel Wings YT as Chrysalis. She says that she's cosplaying Chrysalis because she's one of her favorite villains. The hat, the tail, the wings, and the face mask were all from our lovely con vendors here at Ponyville Cider Fest. Crowns made from felt with the gems on top being styrofoam balls painted teal. They're held up by small wooden poles. The body's a simple black leggings and a long sleeve shirt with holes cut into them. As for armor, the strap is fabric, the back is painted, and what she is most proud of, the base is actually a scream mask that has molding clay over the top of it to help form the shape. That was topped with a light layer of paper mache that was then painted. representative, and the best welder ponies. She had to cosplay her. So they sewed the headband, made and sewed on the cutie mark. They're a welder in real life, so everything's just their regular welder clothes. The torch is an old Montgomery Welsh blowtorch. It's an antique. Oh my gosh, it's real. Can I see it? Now that is cool. That's really cool. Next up, we have Bunny Inkwell as Queen Chrysalis. Her sister needed a gala outfit for the script read, and she decided to build it. She was already making an epic Trixie for the competition. She usually makes costumes as part of Crackle Cousins' team for events, but has never competed before, so she was convinced to enter her Chrysalis cosplay. But really, she's just happy to see her sister perform in it last night. And she did make 80% or more of this cosplay. This cosplay was 3D printed and designed the horn, as she's a graphic art student. I formed the ears and hand-sewn the fabric skirt and machined and hand-sewed the rest, including painting and adding embellishments that were also a combo of custom-made and other gems. The wings are wire mesh and an experiment in plastic dip spray paint and regular paint combined. The boots were purchased and modified. The crown is EVA foam and painted ping pong balls. Wow, you look amazing. We are gonna have another pause. I don't have any more games we can play.
All right, so we're gonna play rock, paper, scissors. You guys are gonna be playing rock, paper, scissors we'll do against Pinkie Pie, okay? All right, so how it's gonna work is they're just gonna go rock, paper, scissors, and then they'll throw out either rock, paper, or scissors, and you guys will throw out whatever you're gonna pick. If they throw out rock, and if you have scissors, you're gonna sit down. If you have paper, you have rock, you're gonna remain standing, okay? So everyone stand up. We're gonna do a practice round real quick, okay? All right, ready? Rock, paper, scissors. All right, so they threw out scissors. So if you had paper, you would sit down. Oh, I'm sorry, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. They threw out scissors. So if you had paper, you would sit down, all right? So that's the practice round. All right, for real this time, okay? Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! All right, so they threw out rock. So if you've got scissors, you need to sit down. All right.
We're going by the honesty policy.
All right, if you have paper, sit down. How many we still got standing? A decent amount. All right, round three, okay? Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! All right, they threw out paper. If you've got rock, sit down. All right, just a couple still standing. I got 1, 2. You had rock. They threw out paper. If you had rock, sit down. All right, next round. All right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock. If you've got scissors, sit down. Scissors, sit down. All right, how many we got left? This light is blinding. 3 left? All right.
4? No, we got 5.
All right, if you feel comfortable, you can head up a little closer to stage so we can see you. If you can't get there, that's okay. Okay. We're getting towards the end. They're good to go, all right? Next round, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, no one's out. All right, again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right. Do we just have one left? We have 2, 3 left? 3 left? Okay. All right, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes, all right.
Let's do this. Back to the cosplay contest. Next up, we have Coco Nibs as Eric, the Phantom of the Opera. Please don't drop any chandeliers on me. Can't handle that right now. Coco Nibs says, I am something of an armchair history buff, so I've collected many bits and bobs of historical costumery. I also enjoy the musical score. Coco Nibs made this cosplay mostly a matter of keeping their eyes open at garage sales, estate sales, etc. And his makeup is all done by hand. If anybody is like underneath the chandelier, maybe it's not a good idea to be that right now. Oh, yeah, he's going to remove his mask.
Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep waves by my side. CJ Ack, never gonna roll with ice. Oh, these brothers, my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep waves by my side. CJ Ack, never gonna roll with ice. Ride or die, 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 ride or die.
Now that's freaky.
My guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die.
He is here. Phantom of the Opera.
Never gonna ride or die.
Spooky season, and we all have to wear masks anyways. Very clever. We do live in a society. He says most of these items were found online and at thrift stores.
Ride or die. Ride or die. Ride or die. I never gonna roll with ice. Ride or die. Ride or die. Ride or die.
Woo! Princess Luna. Kat said, I wanted to show a version of Princess Luna if her redemption from Nightmare Moon wasn't fully complete. That's very clever. Kat said that this is a closet cosplay with custom-made cutie mark out of foam felt. Beautiful. We are done with our novice. If we could please have our intermediate entries come on and line up and come backstage. as Princess Twilight Sparkle. Telling us more about her character, she says the first coronation pink dress, Twilight, she made this before, and she watched the episode, and said she liked the dress, and she feels like it's very princessy. I agree, it is very princessy. She said most of the outfit is costume silk. She made most of the pattern herself, mostly by winging it and adjusting it as she went. This is the second bodice that I've made for this outfit and was based on the Elsa corset. The gems are either painted cardboard or warbler. Wow. Now that is stunning. Oh my gosh. You're so welcome. Next up, we have Pinkie Pie as, you guessed it, Pinkie Pie! So this is Pinkie Pie's first grand galloping gala dress, and she did make 80% or more of this cosplay. Pinkie Pie said, I used truly Victorian patterns for the corset, cage crinoline, and as the base for the skirt, which is based on an 1860s style ball gown skirt. The rest of the cosplay was completely hand-drafted by myself. The overskirt has candy corns and lollipops that were first appliqued with Wonder Under and then satin stitched by hand. I also used a chain stitch on the lollipops to get added depth with Crystal Special Effects thread to add the illusion of sugar. Each bow on the skirt has a clay cast cutie mark sewed in the middle. The hat was made using classic Victorian-era millinery techniques. It is bottom frame covered with fabric. Oh my goodness. I love that. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Next up, oh my gosh, we have Lost Disc and Zeus Caboose as Spike. He might be a bit, but I promise it's worth the wait. Because Zeus is as cute as Spike, it would be about the same size and could stand the same weight. It just seemed to make sense. Zeus's owner did make 80% or more of this cosplay. While this cosplay seems simple, once you see it, given the proportions of the creature wearing it, it does make it a bit more difficult. The main materials are fleece and felt, with some additional details added with markers or paint. Oh my goodness. Ah! He's a puppy. He's a baby. All right, next up we have Snowblitz as Scarecrow from Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm loving the Batman theme today. Snowblitz said, when I first played the game Batman Arkham Asylum, and when I saw Scarecrow in this game, I fell in love with this design. It brought that fear perfectly represents such an iconic Batman villain. I have a thing for dark and creepy character design, plus his fear gauntlet prop making skills. They say paper mache, cardboard tubes wrapped in aluminum tape. The fear gauntlet is compressed cardboard rolls, water bottles, and tape syringes, all wrapped in aluminum tape and then lightly powdered with black acrylic paint with a sponge to give it that old light or gunmetal material. As for the hood, the poncho, my left arm sleeve, and the waist sash are all cut and sewn by me, and he is gone. Cool. I'll just keep talking. Next up, we have Swift Sketch as Gala Discord. Swift Sketch said, I started doing human Discord after switched to his gala suit, as it was very iconic in the fandom. He said the horns were made from scratch, the wings were made from a template, suit and hat were bought and altered, included adding pockets. And the cane was also custom made by me. I do love pockets. While he is finishing discussing his costume, if we could have everybody in the Masters category, please head over here and then head backstage.
So glad to be here. I've never been at a catwalk before. So, all right, let's do this.
First up, we have Jacqueline as Stress Couture Rarity. Jacqueline says, Stress Rarity is crazy and fun. I've also not seen anyone do the Stress Couture dress. Oh my goodness. Jacqueline says, this outfit and hat were completely made by me. She only used the pattern for the bodice, and even then that was altered. She even made the hoop skirt. This was her first time making a hoop skirt. It's a mixture of machine sewing and hand sewing. I used for a mixture of different fabrics to enhance the mashup look. This is also her first time using makeup for a cosplay, and indeed the first time wearing makeup that I did in public. I styled the wig to have Rarity's iconic curls while keeping it messy from stress. Her prop ice cream container is labeled as Equestria's Finest because, of course, Rarity would eat only the finest. She put in the flavors Vanilla Oat Swirl because Rarity specifically asked for that flavor during the episode. It's a tiny print under her picture. In other words, say, eat your emotions, darling. And it doesn't say it on here, but she's actually using it as a purse. I think that is so clever. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, are we good? Kenny? Okay, am I good? All right. Next up, we have Tara Klish as Cozy Glow. She said, I was super inspired to make this cosplay for my husband who loves villains to show that if you are a character, you can still do a cosplay well without changing yourself to fit the character. We wanted to make it super adorable with ruffles and lace and still have my husband be able to have his full beard. Oh my gosh. We did make 80% or more of this cosplay, and the dress was 100% made by me using a simplicity pattern for a Victoria style dress. I actually know this pattern. To To incorporate Cozy Glow's colors, I wanted the dress to be pink and cream accented with red bows. The dress is made from my satin brocade with bows made from polyester knit fabric. The wig was 100% curled and styled by me using hair curlers, hair dryer, and got to be hairspray. We have Duncan Clish as the model and Tara Clish as the designer. You are looking lovely.
I guess I get to introduce the last master contestant only because we don't have his form, so we apologize for that, but I know enough to tell you all about our next contestant. And we want to welcome out to the stage Dashi as Princess Twilight Sparkle. You want to talk?
This is my first time making a gala dress. I wanted to be all out on this. I got made my fabric for spoon flour and everything. I wanted to be, and I matched my plushie here, as you can see.
He made his cape to match the Build-A-Bear cape from the Twilight Sparkle Build-A-Bear. This is his first time wearing a hoop skirt. Everything was designed and or put together by himself. Would you like to take a closer look for the judges? They might have specific questions. Let's give a round of applause for Dashi. Okay, so here's what's going to happen now. We're going to have a little show for you by our beautiful Step 2 Harmony folks while we add up the scores. Now, if you're a contestant, I'm also going to be sending the judges out to get one last look at you, because in addition to the scorecards that they've already filled out, they each get to pick a separate Judge's Choice Award. And since they just went through seeing so many beautiful cosplays, that I don't want them to forget any single one of you, okay? So I want them to come out into the audience and just kind of, they're going to scan your costumes one more time and just see if they would like to give you a personal award just from them, in addition to the ones I'm going to be adding up during our halftime show. So enjoy your halftime show, every pony, and we're going to let our judges come out and kind of just peruse our contestants one last time, and then it will be time for the big reveal of all of our wonderful winners. Give a round of applause for everybody.
Alfonso.
I used to think that stories were just that, set in stone, concrete as a fact. It didn't dawn on me that I could change history. Now I know I'm writing my own song, fight my way to the ending that I want. I'll turn a tragedy into an epic fantasy. Hey, 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 you can be a hero too. Oh, take my hand, I'm here for you. Come away with me, be the legend you are meant to be. You'll always be ever free. Oh, to be the legend you are meant to be. To be the legend you are meant to be. There was a time when fear would hold me down, 'cause I let it chain me to the ground. Look at me now, I'm soaring high. It's never boring in the sky. When I know I've got friends on my side, whatever trials, I'll take them all in stride. Together we will shine so bright, a radiant brilliance in the night. Hey, 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 you can be a hero too. Oh, take my hand, I'm here for you. Come away with me, be the legend you are meant to be. You'll always be ever free. To be the legend you are meant to be. To be the legend you are meant to be. I feel it stirring deep down inside my soul. The rhythm's taking hold and it's about to roll. A million sparkles falling across the floor. So DJ, give it more. It's what we're looking for. Dance the night away. All our friends right by our side. It doesn't matter what style you bring. We're about to go on that ride. It's dance magic. Once you have it, let your body move. Step into the music. It's dance magic, and it's electric. Let your body move to the music. It doesn't matter what style you got, just keep dancing on that spot. Friends like you for who you are. Dance queen on the scene, superstar. Crystal Prep, you got the moves. Ring boom, bringing all the grooves. Put it together and make it fit. Crystal ring boom, dance magic. Dance the night away. All our friends right by our side. It doesn't matter what style you bring. We're about to go on that ride. It's dance magic. Once you have it, let your body move. Step into the music. It's dance magic, and it's electric. Let your body move
Highs and the highs and the lows and the
sea flaquita voy a seguir bailando el house. Y con otro abuelito vamos a seguir bailando el house. Con los amigos de mi nieto vamos a seguir bailando el house. Con mi tataranito vamos a seguir bailando el house. El house. Y aunque me quiebre la cadera voy a seguir bailando el house. Y con las enfermeras vamos a seguir
All right, every pony. The good and bad news about finally being ICG compliant is we really had a lot to score on. And that means lots of things to add up and lots of things to take into consideration. So we thank you for your patience, but we really wanted to make sure we had the right winners and we had the exact right scores. And I had to have people double and triple check my adding just because some of you were so close, like literally a point off. And then the judges wanted to know who actually won before they made their Judges' Choice Awards so that we can give additional awards to those that deserve it that didn't actually get one of our first, second, or third prizes. All right, so the trophies, I have little tabs to put on for you still, but I'm going to hand you the trophies now and then get you your tabs right afterwards so we can stick them on and get you the right labels to your trophies and everything. I'll also be filling out your certificates after this. You'll have to just have a little bit of patience. I'll give you your award on stage. And then what time is it? Do we have a time? 3:32. This is supposed to go to what, 4:30? Oh, good. Thank the Lord for that. Thanks, Celestia. Thanks, Celestia, for that. So if you are a winner, I'm going to ask you to stay after, and we'll clear out everybody else just so I can make sure you get all your certificates and all of your things that you deserve for your prizes. Every first place winner is going to be getting a con badge for next year, so that's going to be exciting. Our Best in Show winner and all of our first place winners are going to be able to receive complimentary professional photos starting after the cosplay competition. So you'll be able to do that. Everybody here will get a professional photo in the back of the room after the competition. But our first place winners and our Best in Show, we have a team coming for you. All right? And we're going to get you down in Empire Ballroom on the first floor for those professional photo shoots after we get your award sorted. You're also going to get some cash awards that will be presented by the con, which they didn't entrust me with cash. I don't know why. Best in Show is also going to get a patron badge for next Ponyville Cider Fest. And that's a higher level badge that comes with lots and lots and lots of perks. And you're going to get a Con Store credit card that you can buy something from the Con Store with. And I also have some autograph badges for you and photo badges. You can go get your picture in your award-winning cosplay with our guests of honor if you have time over this weekend. So without further ado, I'm actually going to start with our novice class. And we're going to start with our third place novice class. When I call your name, I want you to come up on stage, and we're going to let them take a walk on the runway, get an applause, and get their award, and then stand up here next to our beautiful Crazy Kari, okay? So our third place in our novice class is our, gotta grab the actual sheet of the name of the person. Here. I'm at the point of noise making. I have his score sheets, but nothing else, and I can't sing. Well, I know the character name, and that's all that really matters, because there's only one of you, and it's the Phantom! Third place! And if you'd like to walk a runway one more time with your third place trophy. You want to stay up here? You want to go? Phantom's leaving. They don't like the lights. They like being dark places behind theaters. All right. And then in second place for our novice class, we have Kat with her Nightmare Moon, Princess Luna. No, this one is, And for our novice class, our first place champion in novice class is Queen Chrysalis of Crackle's Cousins Cosplay. Now we're going into our intermediate. And in third place for intermediate, we have Snow Blitz with Scarecrow from Batman Arkham Asylum. Don't fall. And for our second place in intermediate category, we have the Pink Coffin with Princess Twilight Sparkle. All right, here it comes, guys. Our first place champion in intermediate class. We have Pinkie Pie as Pinkie Pie. And now, in our Masterclass Competition. We have in third place Tara Klish as Cozy Glow. Actually, I have a special surprise for you. I messed up. You're actually second place, not third. So let's give you that second place trophy. Thank goodness the judges judged and I didn't judge. Let's hear it for our second place. At least you got to go up, not down. That would have made me feel like, did anybody see that Steve Harvey event? Yeah. That would have been much worse. Steve Harvey accidentally crowned Miss Universe wrong. That would have been worse. So at least this time we got to go up and not down. But let's bring on that third place winner. Uh-oh, it must be a unicorn because my hat just fell off and they're reading my mind. This is a big problem. I got a unicorn reading my mind, and that unicorn with our third place Masterclass trophy is Twilight by Dashi. And I think there's only one Masterclass person left, so I wonder if she's too stressed out to come and receive that award, because we have our Stress Couture Rarity by Yaklin winning our first place Masterclass champion. One second, I just got to get something for one of my judges here. And it's going to be in this pile somewhere. We're picking our Judges' Choice Awards while we're doing these other things. All right, well, good gravy. Actually, do you guys want to go out and look in the audience real quick and get names of people, or should we just... The one. Well, we know the costume, right? Okay, we can go on costume. All right, before I do Best in Show, I'm going to do Judge's Choice because Best in Show is usually saved for last. So I'm going to let my judges come up and do our Judge's Choices. I'm going to let them announce these.
Hi everybody, so I'm Starfall Cosplay, and for my Judge's Choice Award, I am giving it to our Ball Out Pony of the Blackjack Clone. Hey Blackjack, be careful coming up here, it is dark.
Hay nieve sobre playa.
Okay, good. They're helping him. Yeah, you guys, feel free to spread out. Princesses, if you need to take a seat, do it. So that, oh. Right here. Then this is for you too. I do not want to know what's in the box. All right, right here, and then don't move.
Now for my judge's reward, I'm giving it out to Nurse Joker. I and the other judges, we loved his stage performance. He's did some excellent work up here.
And for my judge's choice, Jessie Schlimm as Queen Chrysalis.
Hi there, I'm Crazy Kari. Kari on the guys I prefer. And I want to give my judge's choice to the Discord. I really loved that Twilight. Go get this sound thing real quick.
And before we do our Best in Show, I have a special prize here for Best Dog in Show. And that prize goes to Spike by Zeus and Lost Disc.
Oh my god. You got a new toy? You get a new toy?
Big round of applause for Best Dog in Show. Don't forget, we are supporting for our charity this year, the Wisconsin Humane Society. So our big charity auction is tomorrow. Raise some money for our furry friends, okay? All right. Who wants to announce Best in Show? I don't feel like I should, because I know these people. Okay, hold on.
Alrighty, so these ones came up and they really wowed us. Their foam cuts were clean, everything was put together very well, their lighting was impeccably done. So our Best in Show is going to the duo of Queen Chrysalis and Unreformed. Sorry, it's been a long day. You know who you two are. Come on up here, darlings. Thank you. I don't know why. It's been a long weekend. It's the great and powerful Trixie.
Thank you, everybody. I want to give a round of applause to all of our contestants here today, not only the ones on stage, but everybody that put in all the effort, time, energy, and bravery for coming up and participating in this year's Ponyville Ciderfest 21 Cosplay Competition. Thank you to all our amazing contestants. We're going to ask all of the people that are not on stage right now to clear the room so I can make sure they get all of their due rewards. And we look forward to seeing you all soon.
You guys all did wonderful. Don't forget about the...
If you are a cosplay competitor, don't forget to get your photo in the back though before you leave.